About a mystery in the sky. We first showed you this video of an unidentified flying object just over a week ago. A viewer caught the object on camera and brought it to our attention. Then we caught the same object flying on our own cameras. An aviation expert could not explain the rapidly flying object that you see there. Neither NORAD nor the FAA had any record of aircraft flying or launching during the times we caught these images. For now, the unidentified flying object remains just that, unidentified. And the UFO mystery has gained national attention, and now there's been another UFO sighting across the country. In Florida, rumors are swirling about a UFO after beams of light were recently spotted in the Cape Coral skies. Tonight, how one man is trying to solve that mystery. Inspector by day.
I conduct inspections and assessments of residential, commercial, and industrial sites.
UFO investigator by night.
The subject is extraordinarily serious, so much so that it makes grown men cry when they sit there and try to talk about it.
As the director of Florida's Mutual UFO Network, Morgan Bell is on the case of the suspicious skies over Cape Coral.
The process is scientific, or in another case, sort of like how law enforcement treats forensic science.
Last weekend at the Coconut Festival, many people say they saw what looks like UFOs in the sky. And while there are many theories floating about, Bell has an idea of what it could be.
From just looking at the video right off the bat, and again, this is totally an opinion, is nothing based off the investigation. It does, from the descriptions, and also the descriptions sound like a sky lantern. When they start moving in another direction a little bit faster, typically that would be indicative of winds.
And to explain their sudden disappearance, simply the flame ran its course. But he's not ruling anything out.
You had 3 lights in the one video that was submitted to Fox. And the one light in the middle seems like your typical sky lantern, but then you have these 2 oblong-shaped dim lights on either side, and it did seem a little strange.
Now he will use this equipment to explain the seemingly unexplainable.
Collecting the data, collecting the witness testimonies, any evidence, photo, video, to try to figure out and have that analyzed. And also, like I talked about, contacting these different law enforcement agencies, military, even civilian agencies.
We have gotten hundreds of emails about the mystery in the sky here in Denver, so we're digging deeper into that mystery. Wednesday on Fox 31 Denver, we'll bring you a follow-up report with new details and reaction from experts and UFO watchers.
Remember those lights in the sky last weekend, noticed by so many at Cape Coral's Coconut Festival? Well, it turns out folks in Florida weren't the only ones seeing the strange sight that most believe were UFOs. As 4 reporters Kelly Stegeman is finding, calls came in from far and wide.
And you can see the light go.
This is the cell phone video another Cape Coral family is now showing us from that now famous Saturday night in the skies over southwest Florida.
It was bright red, and we saw about 15 of them going straight through the sky. I mean, I don't know what it was.
And the director of the National UFO Reporting Center in Washington State tells me by Skype, Cape Coral is not alone.
The reports that came to the National UFO Reporting Center on Saturday night, the 10th of November, were remarkable. They were stunning to me. I really don't think I fully understand the phenomenon that I'm dealing with.
He's compiled reports from across the United States, all from the same night.
Clusters of red, orange, or yellow, or amber fireballs.
The Rebstock family was walking home from the Coconut Festival on this very same Cape Coral road when they looked up to the sky and immediately knew they had to capture this on camera. Where do you think fireball came from?
I don't know, maybe from someone that was trying to kill a bad guy.
I shared the UFO Center's reports with them, and they say those descriptions in other places matched exactly what they saw. You guys have chills right about now?
I do.
Now, are you now believers?
It's going to have to get a little more solid than that for me to believe. I don't know.
I think that, you know, it's a possibility. Like I said, I can't rule it out 100%, especially, you know, after, you know, the information that's been presented to me. It kind of seems like that's probably what it is.
If it is real, it is, in my opinion, probably the scientific question of greatest importance before the American people. Namely, are we alone or are we not?
Kelly Stegeman, Fox 4, in your corner.
Four in Your Corner learned just before the newscast there are investigators with the Florida chapter of MUFON investigating these lights right now in Lee County. We'll, of course, let you know what they find. The UFO Center director says if you see something, write it down immediately in detail and then call his hotline. The number we've listed there, 722-3000. Meanwhile, many of you are calling the Fox 4 hotline with your own theories on what was out there in the sky.
I've seen the three lights, that's a mothership, and if you look real close, there's a dark triangle or shadow in the three lights, and that's where little orbs come from, and then they hover.
They were actually those Chinese lanterns. So you light up, and it's like a balloon, and it floats up, and then when they go out, they fall to the ground. That's exactly what they were.
I believe it was the squadron of World War II Avenger aircraft. They've never been found.
I love it. All right, and we still want to hear what you think. Was it a UFO or something else? Call us at 206-FOX4, or you can send us an email at fox4now.com.